Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to fix an overheating computer easily. This will be a step-by-step tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, I have a laptop. It's specifically a Chromebook that my kids use for schoolwork and research and stuff like that. I have 4 young kids. The 2 youngest ones are twins. They're only 17 months old, so obviously they're not using this. But essentially my oldest, which is my son, Luke, he is 5.5, and my daughter just turned 4. They use this from time to time for schoolwork and stuff like that, okay? And basically, things like this, a laptop, a Chromebook, a computer, a PC, a Mac, anything, they can overheat pretty easily if you don't know what you're doing, really, okay? So I figured I'd tell you, some of the ways to prevent and fix an overheating computer, whether it's a Chromebook like this, a laptop, MacBook, a Mac, a PC, whatever kind of computer it is. So these are the 5 steps. I just wanted to outline why I'm holding a laptop instead of a PC. I didn't want to bring a big PC in the car. This is a much smaller, much more easier, much more easily moved around and transported. It's a better video prop, essentially. So let's get into this video. Sorry about that long intro. Number 1 is to close down the background processes and apps. So essentially, if you have lots of things happening on the laptop or the computer that you're not using, close them down. Essentially, whatever you're not using at any given time should be closed. There's no need to leave things open nowadays. You don't need to. Most things auto save, and you can save really easily. So for the most part, most things are stored in the cloud anyways. There's really no need to have things open. My computer, and this is going to be very typical, but I'm going to say it anyways. I don't care how much hate I get for saying this. My computer, like at any given moment, has just like 1 or 2 screens open. That's it. Okay, and I love my wife with all my heart, but her computer, if I ever have to use her computer, holy, there's like 40 different things open, right? 40 tabs, 40 apps, 40 problems. Like, oh, and she's like, honey, why is my computer so slow? And I'm like, because you have the whole world open on your laptop. So anyways, close down the background processes and apps, because no matter how fast your computer is, it cannot compete with how many things you have open. So that will cause it to overheat and sort of stay in that overdrive mode, okay? Close down anything you don't need. It's as simple as that. Sorry for the stereotypical story time over there, but I had to say it because it's really funny, because it's my reality, okay? That's stories, real life make the best stories. Real life makes the best stories. That's what they say. That's what comedians say. Anyways, so close down anything that you're not using. Number 2 is to make sure that the fans are working. Your laptop, your computer, whatever it is going to have some fans. It's probably going to have at least 1 fan, probably multiple fans if it's a bigger PC. Now, you want to make sure that they're working. How do you know that they're working? Well, you can look at them and see them spin, and you can also listen and put your hand in front of the fan grate and feel the air moving, okay? You should feel most likely like a suction or a blowing, okay? Now you want to make sure they're working. Now most computers will have fans that are running all the time, and then they can have multiple speeds, but most of the time the fans will be running all the time. Obviously this is not true for all computers, but most of the time it's true, okay? So make sure they're working, because if not, you got to fix the fan, get a new fan. That's for sure what's causing it to overheat. If that doesn't help you, I'll move on to number 3, which is to clean out the fan grates. So where the fan is, there's going to be an opening which sort of allows it to suck in air and blow out air, okay? You want to essentially, it will suck in the air through the grate, and then it blows the air in through the PC to cool down the internals. That's kind of how it works, just so it's absolutely clear. Okay, for the most part, most fans, every fan that I know works that way basically. Clean out the fan grates. Okay, here's how you do it. Unplug the computer, turn off the computer, unplug it, okay? Number 1, that's going to allow it to cool down. And number 2, that's going to allow you to do this without worrying about the fan spinning. Get a vacuum and vacuum up all the dust that's caught there, all the lint and the dust that's caught there. And essentially, you want to use a vacuum head with a brush on it so you can sort of scrub at it and just vacuum up all that dust. It will be quite dusty. Probably wear a mask or a respirator if you're like really going to have to scrub off a lot of dust. If it's a little bit of dust, you're okay. But if there's a lot of dust, you're going to want to wear something to protect your mouth and your lungs and blah, blah, blah. If that doesn't help you out, move on to fix number 4, which is to place it in a well-ventilated area. If your computer or your laptop is in an enclosed area, that's going to be a massive cause of it overheating. Move it into a well-ventilated area. Simple as that. And if that doesn't help you out, move on to number 5, which is to close unnecessary browser tabs. Now, I put this one in addition to number 1, which was close all processes and apps that you're not using, because your browser is just one app. It's one piece of software. But if you have 40 or 50 tabs open in it, then that's equivalent almost to having 40 or 50 different processes running, especially if the websites are very heavily, use the computer quite a bit, okay? So yeah, close all tabs that are left open that you don't need, which honestly, like I said, most of the time you're only gonna need 1 or 2 tabs open at any given time. If you have a tab open, finish what you're doing with it and then close it, and you're gonna be thankful because your computer will run better and it'll run cooler. Okay, now obviously these are 5 separate steps, but if you use them in conjunction with each other, you're gonna get the best possible results. Okay, so that's it. That is how to fix an overheating computer easily, a step-by-step tutorial. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment, and of course be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.